Well, we begin with the news from Brussels that the European Union has agreed to postpone Britain's departure from the bloc for up to 3 months. In a tweet, European Council President Donald Tusk said the remaining 27 EU member states had agreed to accept the UK's request for a Brexit flextension until January 31st of next year. All right, let's get your reaction. Our correspondents are standing by in Brussels and London. Barbara Wezel and Birgit Maas, a very good day to you both. Barbara, I want to go to you first. The EU has granted the UK a so-called flextension. What is a flextension?
Oh, that's a flexible thingy that says you can go, you can leave us whenever you're ready to. It means that whenever Britain would have ratified the Brexit deal and it would be ratified by the European Parliament, all the formalities would have gone through finally after all this time, and then they could just leave on the 31st of November maybe, or even on New Year's Eve, who knows, the 31st of December. But of course, nobody really believes that Britain is going to be so very fast about it now. And so it's very likely that this extension, this second playing time after the game should theoretically be over, will be sort of really extended towards the end of January.
All right, let's go to Birgit in London next. The EU now, of course, giving the British Prime Minister some breathing space. Has he responded? And what options does Mr. Johnson have?
As far as I know, there has not been any particular response yet from number 10 from Downing Street. It's really ironic. Boris Johnson has really had this massive build-up. He said, we are going to leave, the UK is going to leave, come what may, on the 31st of October. The government had hired billboards. There's been a huge awareness campaign, how people, how businesses can prepare for this monumental date for the 31st of October. And now it looks like really it's not going to happen at all. And we don't know yet what day it is going to finally happen, and if at all. But what Boris Johnson now wants to do, he wants to basically cut through in Parliament. He needs a general election. This is what he wants for himself. He wants to build a majority back in Parliament. So this is what he's trying for. But even that is not easy. He needs the opposition to agree to that. So this is what he's trying to do in the next days, to come to an agreement with the opposition for a general election. And then finally, at some point, he's hoping that the UK can leave the European Union at some point, as Barbara has explained.
At some point. All right. Birgit Maas reporting from London, and in Brussels, Barbara Wezel. Thank you both.